Zambia, One Nation. Welcome to Zanis News. I am Naomi Mwewa, and on the signing desk we have Neha Mumbi. Let's look at the headlines tonight. RIA opens Chunga Solar Mini Grid in Mumbwa. Apollo Agriculture and Government cancels loans given to farmers. Construction of Chief Mukubwe's Palace in Ngabwe District advance. Plus, Zambia Army undergo platoon fitness competition. And now the details. Government has commissioned the Chunga Solar Mini Grid in Mumbwa District of Central Province. Speaking during the commissioning of the Power Grid, Minister of Energy Makozo Chikote reaffirmed government's commitment to continue increasing power generation in the country. Mr. Chikote said this in a speech read on his behalf by Ministry of Energy Permanent Secretary Peter Mumba. We have the details in this report.
The mandate of the Rural Electrification Authority, RIA, is to increase access to electricity in rural areas in order to contribute to improved productivity and quality of life for the rural population in Zambia. It is against this background that the authority has commissioned the 111 kilowatts peak Chunga Solar Mini Grid in the Kafiwe National Park of Mumbwa District. Energy Minister Makozo Chikote was represented at the commissioning ceremony by his permanent secretary, Peter Mumba.
Now, the 111 kilowatt peak project we are commissioning today is part of government's strategy to increase the share of renewable energy mix. As it has been highlighted in the last couple of weeks, the commissioning of this project reflects some of the quick wins attained as a result of government short-term interventions. I'm reliably informed that the project we are commissioning today is valued at 11 million kwacha, and if we can have more of this, I'm sure with the improvements in technology, the cost of putting up this gradually will come down.
He also talked about the current energy crisis in the country.
Zambia will be a net exporter of power to the region. A net exporter of power to the region. Why? Because of measures that we have taken, because of the initiatives that we are witnessing.
Rural Electrification Authority board member Kenneth.
The Chunga Solar Mini Grid is one of the 14 mini grids implemented by RIA, aimed at bridging the energy access gap in rural Zambia. This project not only brings clean and reliable electricity to the Chunga community, but also fosters economic growth, improves education, and enhances the rural quality of life for ETC residents.
Mumbwa District Commissioner Namkolo Hayumbu was also present at the commissioning ceremony.
More as it looks, the environment, it was bad some time back, but RIA, we are so thankful that you've brought us on the map, and we appreciate. And words alone cannot say how happy we are as parents and guardians of the children at
Chunga school head teacher, whose school has benefited from the solar mini grid, expressed gratitude to government.
This power has been so helpful to our pupils. This time around, our pupils are able to use electrical appliances such as computers.
The commissioning of the solar mini grid will indeed spur social and economic activities in the area. Sandra for Zanis in Mombwa District, Central Province.
And government has commended the Civil Service and Allied Workers Union of Zambia for the significant role it has played in promoting the good industrial relations and currently exists between the government and its employees. Western Province Deputy Permanent Secretary Richard Mulwanda says government desires to maintain good industrial relations so that productivity in the delivery of public service is enhanced. Mr. Mulwanda was speaking when he officiated at the CSAWZ 3rd Western Provincial Two-Day Conference in Mongu under the theme Strengthening the Workplace Committees for Decent Work and Increased Productivity. And Civil Service and Allied Workers Union of Zambia President Joy Bene appreciated government for resolving the issue of the retirement age with the union and further suggested the need for the amendment of the National Pension Scheme Authority Act so that workers could be paid a lump sum after retirement. Meanwhile, Civil Service and Allied Workers Union of Zambia Secretary General Makai bemoaned the placing of workers from one union to the other by payroll management and establishment control, and users without their consent.
The union has undoubtedly, over the past several years, played a significant role in promoting the good industrial relations that currently exists between government and its employees. It is the United Party for National Development, UPND government's desire that we all strive to maintain good industrial relations at all times, so that productivity in the delivery of public service is enhanced. It is very clear to me that the attitude and performance of trade unions can and does play a significant role in national development. We appreciate your efforts.
We want to appreciate, uphold your government, which is our government. We had issues to do with retirement age. There was total confusion in the country. The good news is that when we engaged government through Secretary to the Cabinet, we had a crucial meeting. The issue has been resolved. We need a lump sum by amending the act. If that doesn't work, why can't we have what we can call a second term, where we can have NAPSA and we should have another in-house within the government as a pension scheme.
Workers have got the right to form or join a union of their choice. But what we have seen of late is end users are moving members from one union to the other without their consent.
The farmers. Apollo Agriculture, in partnership with the government, has cancelled over 2,000 loans from farmers in Chongwe and Rufunsa district in Lusaka province. The farmers obtained loans in form of farming inputs for the 2023-2024 farming season. Apollo Agriculture Government Relations Associate Jimmy Igielo explained that over 1.8 million kwacha had been paid out to farmers in Chongwe and Rufunsa district. Barbara Chanda brings the report.
As the saying goes, a true friend is proven in tough times. It is for this reason that Apollo Agriculture, in partnership with government, has cancelled over 2,000 loans from farmers in Chongwe and Rufunsa district due to the drought experienced in the last farming season. The farmers had obtained loans in form of farming inputs for the 2023-2024 farming season. Speaking during the insurance payout in Chongwe District Commissioner Dr. Evans Lupia assured the farmers of government support even in poor performing seasons.
We all know that the 23-24 season was bad. We all faced the drought years. Apollo Agriculture has shown that they are good friends to farmers. You are supporting our farmers at a point when they really need the support. As government, we want to assure you, our farmers, of our continued support.
And speaking at the same event, Rufunsa District Commissioner Mr. Richard Mawena said farmers are very important key stakeholders in ensuring food security. Mr. Mawena urged farmers to take agriculture as a serious business for a sustainable income.
Our future lies on you farmers. So you are very important stakeholders in the government. I'm telling you farmers, let's be serious in our business. Farming is a business. Let's use the inputs which will be given in good use.
And Apollo Government Relations Associate Mr. Jimmy Chelo said a total of 1,872,000 has been paid out to farmers in the two districts.
As it was said that true friendship is proven in tough times or tough moments. Today, as Apollo Agriculture, we are going to prove our commitment to our farmers by making an insurance payout of 1,872,484 for our farmers who are seated here.
And in giving a vote of thanks, Mr. Jester Kalusa thanked Apollo Agriculture for cancelling their loans as they yielded nothing in the last farming season.
We are thanking Apollo Agric so much, and we are urging them, going forward that they should somehow even increase their loan facilities to us in material things, in irrigation things, maybe boreholes and all those irrigation pipes and the other things, so that we can plow throughout the year.
Barbara Chanda, reporting for Zanis in Chongwe District.
And also in the news, Minister of Justice Princess Kasone last evening launched the book of insolvency proceedings in Zambia, aimed at fostering constant improvement in the Zambian legal framework. Ms. Kasone stated during the launch that government is committed to establishing a stable legal environment in the country. She said the book of the insolvency is the first of its kind in the country that aims at explaining the difficulties of insolvency proceedings. Speaking at the same event, Solicitor General Marshall Muchende noted that the culture of writing has gained momentum in the country through the many quality materials being published. Earlier, Law Association of Zambia representative Matilda Kauma observed that the Ministry of Justice and LAS are not only collaborating, but are in partnership through the various shared support.
It is a great honor and privilege to stand before you today as we gather to celebrate the launch of the handbook on insolvency proceedings in Zambia under the theme Promotes Understanding and Best Practices in Insolvency. This occasion marks a significant milestone not only for the Office of the Official Receiver, but the Ministry of Justice and the country as a whole. Today, we take a step forward in our continuous quest for legal and judicial excellency, aimed at fostering a more robust, transparent, and efficient insolvency framework in our beloved nation, Zambia. This handbook is the first of its kind in the Ministry of Justice and the Official Receiver, a testament to our unwavering commitment to enhancing the legal landscape in Zambia. The handbook aims to provide clarity, support, guidance to legal practitioners, businesses, and stakeholders involved in insolvency proceedings. This becomes a beacon of our dedication to uphold justice, protecting stakeholders' rights, and ensuring the smooth functioning of our insolvent entities. Insolvency can be a complex and challenging process, with uncertainties and potential pitfalls. However, this handbook, aims to explain the intricacy of insolvency proceedings, providing clear guidance and practical advice to navigate these often turbulent waters.
In business news, Muchinga Province Minister Henry Sikazwe has commended Indo Zambia Bank for the significant role it has played in the grain procurement process under the food reserve urgency of about 52 million kwacha in the 2023-2024 farming season. Speaking during the official opening of a new Indo-Zambia Bank branch in Chinsali, Mr. Sikazwe stated that the financial institution has been a reliable partner in the province in ensuring that programs under the agriculture sector are successfully achieved. Let's see the details in this report.
Another new ultra-modern infrastructure has been added to Chinsali as the district continues to increase on the number of developmental facilities in the province. This is the new Indo-Zambia Bank Chinsali branch that has been added to the many other financial institutions in an effort for economic growth. Muchinga Province Minister Henry Sikazwe, who officially commissioned the branch, commended the bank for playing a key role in the administering of agricultural programs among other government empowerments.
For Chairman Sao, I note with distinction that Indo-Zambia Bank is a reliable partner of government in the province, as the bank is completely administering various government developmental programs in the province through Chinsali branch, notably the following. Under the Food Reserve Agency, FRA, grain procurement, a total of 52 million kwacha in the year 2023-24 farming season paid to farmers throughout our Chinsali branch.
And the managing and board directors expressed gratitude to government for helping the institution grow through its economic digital transformation agenda.
To the general public and the community here, this branch facility comes with your lifestyle needs and solutions. You can also access the Indo mobile banking, Indo internet banking, and Indo wallet from our digital offering.
Indo-Zambia Bank is actively extending credit to micro, SMEs, and the retail customers here in Chinsali and across the country. This commitment reflects our dedication to stimulating economic development at the grassroots.
Henry Lumpa Jr., Zanis in Chinsali, Muchinga Province.
We take our first break. Please stay with us for more stories to come.
The Issue is a program that looks at topical issues happening in the country. Watch The Issue every Friday at 19:30 hours, only on Zanis TV, Channel 6 DTT and Channel 458 DTH on Topsatr. Don't miss.
Welcome back. The news continues. Central Province Minister Mwabashike Nkulukusa has inspected the construction of Chief Mukubwe's Palace in Ngabwe district of Central Province and expressed satisfaction with the progress made. Mr. Mwabashike said President Hakainde Hichilema wants to look after the traditional leaders well by ensuring a standardized living environment. Let's see the details in this report.
The government has pressed high premium on the welfare of chiefs in the country. It is against this background that the government has embarked on the construction of modern palaces for all the chiefs countrywide. Chief Mukubwe's Palace in Ngabwe district of Central Province is nearing completion to the delight of the provincial minister, Mwabashike Nkulukusa.
It's impressive. The engineer is saying it's above 70%. Yes, It's 4 units, the main house itself, the office, which is basically the local court. You know, when you hear of the office, it's basically the local court. And of course, the 2 retainers house. So meaning it's 4 units. And we are happy that the progress is very good. By November, this will be done.
And Mr. Nkulukusa has assured that government will construct similar chief palaces in all the chiefdoms in the second phase.
This is phase 1 of the building. We know that other chiefs, like where we came from, Chief Mwinuna, very soon also they will come into phase 2 due to resources. So all we can tell the other chiefs where the houses have not yet started being built is that this is being done in phases. The next, it is their houses. But what we want is we don't want chiefs to have so much differences. We want to standardize that every chief has the taste of what it takes to share the resources through the chiefdoms.
Ngabwe Town Council Assistant Director of Engineering, Ruben Chitembo, says the remaining works will be completed in the next 8 weeks in readiness for the handover of the project.
Right now we can pick it at about 70%. Yes, and we're hoping that within the next 8 weeks we should be done with this project. So right now we are standing in the main house for the chief.
The construction works that started in February this year by the Zambia Correctional Services are at 70% and will be ready to be handed over to government by November this year. Alex Mukuka, reporting for Zanis in Ngabwe, Central Province.
Moving over to health news, Copperbelt Province Health Director has disclosed that low back pain could cause disability if left unattended to. Speaking during the Zambia Physiotherapy Day commemoration in Ndola, Charles Mwinuna noted that people who sit for long hours in an office environment are the ones that are more likely to suffer from back pains as they do not indulge themselves in manual work. Let's see more in this report.
Physiotherapists from all the 10 districts on the Copperbelt province have celebrated their day in Indola district with the theme dubbed as low back pain and the role of physiotherapy in its management and prevention. The day, which falls on 6th September annually, has been graced by Copperbelt Provincial Health Director.
Low back pain is a pervasive issue that affects millions globally, including many of our fellow citizens here on the Copperbelt and in Zambia at large. It is the leading cause of disability, with 619 million people experiencing it in 2020, a 60% increase from 1990. And cases are expected to rise to almost 843 million by 2050. That's a huge projection that we are anticipating. Physiotherapy stands at the forefront of addressing this challenge. Our trained physiotherapists are equipped to assess, to diagnose, and to treat low back pain, employing techniques like exercise therapy, manual therapy, and education to empower patients in their recovery journey. Prevention is also crucial. Many cases of low back pain can be avoided through education or proper body mechanics, ergonomic practices, and lifestyle modifications. I urge all healthcare professionals, community leaders, and families to work together in promoting physical activity and injury prevention strategies.
And when you look at actually the picture there, it's actually projecting the disc herniation. So for us as the healthcare workers and as well as the community, it's a special day to celebrate the bigger impact that the physiotherapist you fulfill to ensure that the outcomes of our patient is better.
Senior physiotherapists at Indola Teaching Hospital highlight the importance of the day.
We are seeing a lot of musculoskeletal conditions, not for people that work in the mines, no. We are seeing a lot of most of our clients, stroke patients that we're seeing in our department are coming from people who are working in the office. We've got accountants, bankers, teachers, these people that don't do manual work. These are the people that we are seeing most. You see, the minimum of patients that we see is about 320 to 60 per month. Out of this, 70% of these patients, stroke clients, they've got musculoskeletal problems. And out of these musculoskeletal problems, 60% they've got back and neck problems. So that's what it makes it so important that we create awareness.
A physiotherapist from Kalulushi district has thanked our fellow practitioners for attending the event.
And we would like to thank you everybody who has come along to celebrate with us this important day in our profession.
Physiotherapy Day is a day that is celebrated worldwide by physiotherapists practitioners to raise awareness about some of the vital issues and conditions that needs urgent attention. Jacqueline Mova, Zanis, in Indola.
Government has released over 18,000 kwacha that will be used to pay a total of 5,027 people that will be engaged to work under the Cash for Work program from the 15 wards of Mambwe district in Eastern Province. Malambo Member of Parliament Peter Piri officially flagged off the Cash for Work program in Mambwe district. Let's take a look at this report.
Malambo Member of Parliament Peter Piri has officially flagged off the Cash for Work program in Mambwe district. The Cash for Work program is meant to assist people affected by the drought experienced this year with work for which they will be paid 600 kwacha after 10 days.
We are here today in Malambo constituency where we are doing the flagging off of Cash for Work. I want to make a mention that the beneficiaries, the wards that are going to benefit in this program are 15 in this constituency. So we are going around to sensitize our people on how the Cash for Work will be working. Of course, we have explained a lot to the people that they will only work for 10 days and then they are paid their money. And we have also indicated that they'll be getting a 600 kwacha, which translates to 60 kwacha a day. And the people are very happy with this government and what it is doing. And of course, the government has gone a mile again by providing community cells, that is maize, which will be brought in every ward, so that it is closer to them. When they get their dues after working, then they can run to the nearby place and purchase the maize for their consumption. As you may be aware, we have had the effects of the drought that we experienced, the El Nino, so our people are hungry in the villages. So this government of President Inde Ichilema is bringing maize closer to the people so that they can survive this season until the next harvest season. Now, I just want to take this opportunity to put a very stern warning to those people that would want to take advantage of this cheap maize which is coming from FRA, which is actually subsidized, which will come to the people. If you are caught using somebody's NRCs, using other means to buy this maize which is meant for our people who are poor, who are hungry in the community, the law will take its course, and we are not going to spare you because you are as good as a murderer. You are trying to murder the innocent people.
Mambwe Town Council Acting Council Secretary Frank Mazani gives details on how the program will run.
We have got the key stakeholders that will work at district level, which will involve the area member of parliament, the district commissioner, the local authority, the community development, and the social welfare. Like as I'm saying now, all the risks for the identified members have been screened. Just to give you an example, we had people, because of anxiety, for fear that they might be left in other wards, we had people registering almost in 2 or more wards to make sure that they find a chance of being found on the list. Because of the systems that have been put in place, there is no one who is going to get double benefit from the social services that the government is actually offering. For example, the people that are benefiting on social cash transfer, they are not supposed to benefit on the work when Cash for Work program.
And the beneficiaries are happy with the initiative from government.
President mkachoka pano mkauja kuti kumpoma okwemikirani watu kuti chumuchita msalekesele pamene yapa yayi. Kakulu kwa madola ya kwa sara mbili polisi mtefora kukutia abantu basara awera balembeso titingafe na jala mkauja president mwa minister mwera kudo. Mkachitaizo nekuti mulungu asakala pamwero.
Sylvester Shimba for Zanis in Eastern Province.
In other news, Kabwe District Commissioner Lennox Shimwambwa has called on drilling companies in the district to be more credible and ensure clientele satisfaction. Mr. Shimwambwa, who engaged the drilling companies after reports of unfair practices from members of the public, called on the companies to ensure clients are given value for their money, especially now that the demand for water is high. Calvin Tembo has the rest of the details.
Kabwe District Commissioner Lennox Shimwambwa has called on drilling companies in the district to be more credible and ensure clientele satisfaction, following reports of unfair practices by the companies from members of the public, which include unexplained pricing once a dry bore is hit.
But a lot of issues, a lot of complaints from the public to the effect that people will come to get a quotation from yourselves, provide a quotation whether that quotation includes siting or not. You go into an area, they make payment, you drill a borehole, this borehole is drilled. In some cases you hear it's a dry borehole. In some cases the borehole is drilled. Next thing maybe you need to add a few more meters in the province. So the more credibility we see from yourselves, the better or the closer we get to doing business with yourselves. But if from just a small business at times that you get and there's no honesty, then it becomes difficult for us also. It becomes difficult for my office to recommend you on it.
Water Resources Management Authority Inspector Compliance Unit Felix Kawombo says the authority has handled a number of complaints of dry boreholes from members of the public.
Of course, we have been receiving a lot of complaints as well in terms of dry boreholes. Give an example, the quotation will be given to a client, say for 20,000. And when it comes out as a dry borehole, you find maybe any company will demand something like 15,000 or out of that, or 12,000 or 10,000. There is no standard which everyone is following here among the drilling companies. They charge according to what they think. But also would like to learn from them, how do they come up with such charges of dry boreholes? But if they come on my table, especially in terms of dry boreholes, and we are dealing with these issues day after day, we ask on how siting was done. Because siting, we have got what we call geophysical surveys, which is an authenticated approach where siting is concerned, and the science proven that when that is used, you'll be able to understand the aquifer levels. And the client, you can also indicate to the client that you can be able to find water at this depth. As opposed to the common system, which I may call a traditional method, which they use using wires or bottles. The geophysical report, I immediately tell them to redo the job. Because even if the case goes to court in such terms, you cannot prove yourself in court to say, this is the data siting that I have, and I was confident to find water at this point. Instead of finding water, maybe we ended up striking on moisture and an open dry aquifer. So we probably need to emphasize on the issue of siting, so that if siting is done properly, the drilling companies are protected as well as the client is protected.
The drilling companies gave their side of the story.
As drillers, we feel very bad. We are not happy to have a client who gets.
Thank you.
Sometimes that's unfortunate that you have to hit a dry bore. So for the clients that have been complaining, some areas are just too difficult to find water, and it's not good for us as drillers to drill a dry bore. You're not servicing the people, because money is not easy to come by. Then somebody sacrifices 15 or 20,000 to drill a bore, then at the end of the day comes out with nothing. We are all at pains.
What is the reason? We are buying from Lusaka the casing pipes.
We're buying from Lusaka?
Yes. The transport charge, everything. And in Lusaka, what is the problem? There is too many companies.
They don't really want to use a surveyor. That's what they say. Not many, some of them. They say, I dig a well here, it has water. It has not dried up, even this is dry season. So let's try with the traditional method. That is the major thing client says also. And at the end of the day, we can heat a dry bowl. We cannot refuse them also. You can't refuse money.
The district commissioner further called for more engagements between WAMA and the drilling companies.
But also, more importantly, WAMA, help us, colleagues. Yourselves, you are the regulator. See how best we can work with our colleagues so we reduce this tension from members of the public. So,
Kelvin Tembo for Zanis in Kabwe, Central Province.
We'll now take our second and final break. Stay tuned for more stories to come.
Woman Thou Art is a program that offers counsel to the female folk, sharing real-life experiences and providing guidance to the women and young girls on necessary steps and conducts that will help shape and nurture a sober society. Watch Woman Thou Art on Zanis TV every Wednesday at 18:30 hours on the Topsatr channel, channel 6 DTT, and channel 458 DTH.
Related development news. Bus operators and travelers at Chikumanino bus station in Kasama district have appealed to government to address the water and sanitation challenges at the station. The operators complained of inadequate ticketing officers and passenger shelter, while travelers complained that both males and females are using one toilet. And a Northern Province Deputy Permanent Secretary, Beauty Piri, who paid an impromptu visit to the station, reiterated government's commitment to addressing the concerns. Taonga Nkoma brings us this report.
Seven and 6. I'm a bus, I'm a company, almost 20. So for us, we have offices. But we talk about toilets, 7 or 6.
These are some of the concerns that Northern Province Deputy Permanent Secretary Beauty Undi Piri took time to respond to when she paid an impromptu visit to Chikumanino bus station in Kasama district. Ms. Piri visited the station to appreciate challenges that bus operators and travelers face. The Deputy Permanent Secretary assured the people of the government's commitment to addressing their concerns.
For the stations, I think we also wanted to see what our travelers are going through, the challenges of pollution, crops and water, and I think the council is equal to the task. You can see that most of the markets and bus stations are very clean. We have challenges here and there. These are typical problems that we need to find in the organization, but we hope that we can change the narrative. The thing I want to say is that all the infrastructure that are stored in the markets, His Excellency has been very clear that we should not leave them to store. We want to take, we are the first government since independence that has taken over infrastructure that are stored. We want to finish them. We do not want to reinvent the wheel, but rather finish what was left.
Chitundu Mwela is Acting Director of Engineering Services at Kasama Municipal Council.
In the interim, we've been able to open partially. By that I mean, once we were done with the rehabilitation of the female section of the building, we are able to open for both genders. Whilst we are working on the other section, which is the male section. But with the male section, we should be able to complete this as tomorrow, and then everything will be normalized.
Taonga Nkoma reporting for Zanis in Kasama district.
And now in education news, a grade 11 pupil at Kawambwa Boys STEM School in Kawambwa District Province in Luapula Province, Barnabas Chiti, who made headlines during the National Jets Fair in Lusaka, has arrived in Mansa District, and receiving him at Mansa Airport, Luapula Province Principal Education Standard Officer Andrew Chpili urged other pupils in the province to emulate Barnabas Chiti. Let's take a look at this interesting report.
After making a mark at national level during this year's National Jets Fair in Osaka,
With his solar pumped hydro system innovation, Barnabas Chiti is now back in Wapla province. Barnabas has been received at Mansa Airport by various stakeholders, including those from the Provincial Education Office, as they are proud of his achievement.
Just encouraging is that our pupils from all the schools in Wapla province, they need to emulate what our boy has done, because this is what we are supposed to do. His project is to sort out or to solve the problem currently that we are having here in Zambia. So as Minister of Education, on behalf of the Provincial Education Officer, we are so grateful to come and welcome our boy here at the airport.
The ex-Kawambwa Boys Association, who sponsored his movement from Lusaka through Proflight, are equally impressed with what Barnabas has achieved.
To urge his fellow students to emulate him and represent our school well whenever they have been called upon to participate in either district, provincial, or national championships, be it jets, sports, any other extracurricular activity that they are involved in. They need to show the Kawambwa Boys spirit, the true spirit of Kawambwa Boys.
The innovation by Barnabas has received a lot of attention from stakeholders in the NH sector, such that others are willing to offer him scholarship at tertiary level.
National Science Center, they are also looking forward to start helping me to start preparing the prototype. And also, I also want to thank the EIZ, Engineering Institution of Zambia, for also their support and their motivation.
Yes. Chomba, reporting for Zanis News in Mansa District.
Still in education news, construction of hub centers for early childhood education in Southern Province under the Zambia Enhancing Early Learning project is on course. Pemba District Commissioner Obi Hawezu said the expected completion of Kachomba and Siazuela schools by December 2024 will allow children to start learning in January next year. Miles Kabengo has more in this report.
The government is constructing 110 early childhood education hub centers in 45 selected districts across all 10 provinces under the Zambia Enhancing Early Learning ZEAL project. This project is being implemented with the financial support from the Global Partnership for Education, GPE, in which the World Bank is the grant manager. In Southern Province, 2 ZEAL schools are being constructed at Kanchomba and Siazuela, much to the excitement of Pemba District Commissioner Obey Havenzu. He explains the project's progress to Zambia Education Program Coordination Unit Communication Specialist Hyde Hagunta, who is on a tour of duty in the district.
The confirmation is that we have already received funds for these projects. Kanchomba Primary received 862,818, 72 ngwe, while Siazuela received 850, 261 and 22 ngwe for the first phase targets up to a certain level.
The community mode of construction is aimed at empowering the communities where the school is being constructed. That's firstly. And secondly, for purposes of sustainability, it is not enough to have a structure like this one built, and after it is done, there is no participation from the members of the community. They give up on it. They are not part of it. So they are therefore involved as part of the project development.
Southern Province resident engineer Peter Banda explains the scope of the project.
And the works that we are doing here, it's the construction of a 1x2 classroom block. That classroom comes with an office, a sleeping bay, and also a kitchen, and also an outdoor kitchen, and 2 classrooms. And also we are having the construction of 2 ablutions, one for pupils and the other one for the staff. So where we are here, the works are in progress, like you have seen. The workers now are doing, we're at the stage of doing the ring beam. And for the ablution blocks, we have already reached the stage for them to be roofed.
For the community, this development will provide an opportunity for children to start learning at a tender age.
Ikuti bana beso bagiri bashonto batere kubaruhibo kuita kuti no bayoma grades mapati kabararuhibo ruboturo zwiti aba bokare bwabo twali kuchinga interview mu doropo mapati pati kuti bana barayi abashonto no twakomana kuti andiswe kwa amoundu uno jasiya kuti bana bashonto batere kwiya kuita kuti maomeso baje kumbere bagabe bana bara bumi buli kaboto ibiyo.
Miles Kabengo, Zanis, in Southern Province.
And now sports news. 17 teams from different units of the Zambia Army have for the past 3 days been battling out in the 2024 Army Commanders Platoon Fitness. The competition, which was held at Mushili Barracks 1 Commando Unit, which was held to assess unit strength and resilience and promote physical fitness among troops. Zambia Army Commander Lieutenant General Sitali Aliwizi, who graced the event to motivate and award the participants, urged them to continue training hard. Let's see the details.
A competition to gauge the physical fitness of the Zambia Army soldiers has been held in readiness of defending the country. The 2024 Platoon Fitness Competition has seen 17 teams, a representation of 14 major units and 3 minor units. Zambia Army Commander Lieutenant General Stali Aluwizi officiated at the event.
Of motivation, allow me, fellow soldiers, to make an announcement that the best platoon will be considered as priority when we start constituting the next Zambia. I'm directing the Brigadier General Staff to make sure that he takes note of this and he does not forget. It's a ready army that is to be prepared to undertake all assigned missions and tasks, and therefore we cannot manage to compromise fitness.
The competition was done in a safe manner with only minor injuries recorded.
Physical fitness in the military should be part of our DNA. The Army Commander, sir, the competition exposed the need by our troops to build and develop their upper body strength to be able to lift their own body weight and easily carry out the load of backpacks for their scale A.
It was conducted in a very transparent manner, and today's results are reflective of how individual teams, units, and formations had prepared. Above all, we ensured that safety measures were put in place, as some of the obstacles that we introduced are different from what we are all accustomed to. We are proud to indicate that besides pushing the participants to the limit physically, we did not record any serious casualties.
Some officers have been awarded and promoted for their determination during the competition.
I'm very much happy for the Army Commander to give me this rank. Very much happy to the whole commander who sent me and my friends who supported me to do this. To work with them in Army Commander's fitness. And I'm very much fit. I've been going abroad, so I've given a chance, I can go and perform wonders.
I'd like to encourage other corps to put in more effort in fitness. As military personnel, fitness shouldn't be questionable. The areas we need to focus on is the mental resilience of the men. Have trust in your men. If you have trust in the men, you build confidence and you'll be able to achieve.
The soldiers have been encouraged to continue with the physical training. Nelly Bota, Zanis, in Ndola.
Lastly, in sports news, government has commended sponsors of the 14th Lusaka Motor Show for advancing innovation and job creation in the country. In a speech read for her by Minister of Youth, Sports and Arts Elvis Nkandu, Vice President Mutale Nalumango said the unveiling of new brands such as electric vehicles contributes to a sustainable future. Lusaka Motor Show founder and managing director Bobby Singh said the Lusaka Motor Show is a driving force for economic development. Let's take a look at more in this report.
Vice President Mutalena Lumango has officially launched the biggest 14th Lusaka Motor Show, which has attracted 100 exhibiting brands in one space at the Lusaka Polo Club. In a speech read for her by the Minister of Youth, Sport and Arts, Elvis Nkandu, the Vice President applauded the organizers for advancing economic growth and employment creation through the motor show.
The Lusaka Motor Show is a flagship event in Zambia that showcases the latest advancements in the automotive industry. Over the past 14 years, this annual event has grown to become the largest and most prestigious motor event in the country, as I indicated. It also serves as a platform for business and the public to explore a wide array of vehicles and related products. The motor show is a powerful demonstration of Zambia's growth, development, and the boundless opportunities that awaits us. The Lusaka Motor Show has evolved into a grand celebration of innovation, as I said earlier, showcasing not only the dynamic automotive industry, but also the agriculture, technology, and green energy sectors. Look at the e-commerce that we had witnessed. The Amazon is now in Zambia. To also create new jobs and contribute to our national revenue, as well as driving foreign direct investment. In addition to unveiling new brands, I also unveiled a variety of innovative products to the market.
Founder and director of the motor show, Bobby Singh, describes the show as a driving force of economic growth in the country.
Beyond the shine of the showroom floor, the Lusaka Motor Show holds even a greater significance. It is a driving force for the economic growth, attracting investments, creating jobs across Zambia. It is a symbol of creativity and strength.
The title sponsor, professional insurance representative Andrew Chiselewe, acknowledged that technology and innovation is booming in the country.
Together we are showcasing not only the future of mobility, but also we can safeguard that future for everyone, this including drivers, businesses, and communities alike. The Lusaka Motor Show is a real testament to the strength of the Zambian automotive sector, and it reflects the innovation and determination that continues to drive this industry forward.
Kasweka Sakaimbo reporting for Zanis, Lusaka.
Well, that's all we had for you tonight, but before we go, let's take a look at the headlines. RIA opens Chunga Solar mini-grid in Mumbwa. Apollo Agriculture and Government cancels loans given to farmers. Construction of Chief Mukubwe's Palace in Gambwe District advance. Plus, Zambia Army undergo platoon fitness competition. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was Naomi Mwewa, and on the signing desk, it's Naham Mumbi. Thank you so much on behalf of the entire Zanis News crew. It's bye-bye for now.